Right, man, we're doing 21 pilots try not to cry challenge, man. Someone has actually been asking me for this for like months, and I've been promising that I was going to do it. I see there was like 2 or 3 different ones. We'll do them all, don't worry. But I'm starting with this one. 21 pilots try not to cry. Before we even get into it, I just want to let you guys know I do have a Patreon page. I've left the link down in the description if you would like to go and support the page or support the channel. It's completely up to you. You don't have to. It's not an obligation. But if you'd like to, I do have a Patreon page. For all of you who have already joined, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Right, guys, 21 pilots try not to cry challenge. But as you know, it's grade the form. We're grading everything out of 3 specific categories, which is sound content and then lyrical ability of the artist. And I don't think it's that kind of video, but I'm giving him 10s anyway. I don't think it's going to be that type of video. But it feels like shout out, smallest of the beans, man. Shout out, I'll even subscribe to your channel. Shout out for actually putting this together. This is obviously not a 21 Pilots video on 21 Pilots page, so it must be a fan thing. So actually, let's drop the grade the form for this one. I don't think grade the form is going to apply. So you guys know that anything that they do would get 10s anyway. So let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll, man. Let's see what we got over here. Let's try see not to cry. Let me get all my cries out. I can't. Okay, let's go. Madison Square Garden, 2016.
You know, when I got here earlier today, we were sound checking. I was standing on the stage looking around it.
You can actually see this is definitely a fan put together. So obviously it's all fan clips that have been at the concerts and things like that. It must be some of the greatest moments or something. Let's go.
Empty arena. And I can only think of this 3-word phrase. And after sound check, anyone I run into, backstage, people I know, people who work with us, all I had on my lips were those 3 words. I want to tell you what those 3 words were.
Oh, for the love of God, tell me what the words are. Jesus, you're killing me.
The first one I would like to define, clarify. The first word is we. When I say we, I don't just mean me. Don't just mean that other guy over there on the drums.
Shout out Josh, man. The other guy over there on the drums, man. Shout out Josh, man. These 2 together are just something special, man.
Don't just mean our label, booking agency, publishing, all those people who are here tonight checking us out, watching what it is that you guys created. It's not just our family. It's not just our friends. It's not just the other bands that play with us. It's not this amazing crew that tours with us. It's not just our amazing crew that tours with us again. And somehow it's not just you guys in this room, but it's the thousands of other people who are going to hear about this show too. It's all of us combined. Listen. So that was just to define the first word, we.
Oh my
That's
God.
what I mean.
See how this is how complex Tyler is, right? Like, it's not just we, like, you know, encompasses absolutely everybody. Anybody else would have just said we. What I mean by we is absolutely everybody. The fans, the crew, the this, the that, the whatever. No. Tyler Joseph needs to make that complex, which is so awesome. You know what I mean? He finds the biggest meanings in the smallest words, which is something so special.
So that was just to define the first word, we. That's what I mean when I say we. The phrase is this, I couldn't stop saying it all day. Anyone I saw, they just said, what do you think of this, man? I just said, we did it.
That's sick. I just got goosebumps over there. We did it. I love that. It's such a powerful statement as well. We did it. We did it is so loaded because it's like when someone says we did it, you know that behind those words came years of effort. Do you know what I mean? Such simple words, but years of effort goes behind those words, and people don't really realize that.
Every single one of you that listen to me say that right now, you can yell afterwards. This is a celebration. We did it!
Yes, you did. Yes, you
did. Stay alive, everybody. It's worth it. I promise!
Stay alive, everybody. It's worth it. He does those head jolts like this. Oh my God! You can see he's just feeling every moment. I can't. I told you when Tyler Joseph screams, though. When this dude screams, Jesus, I don't think there's a more beautiful sound than when Tyler Joseph screams in his fucking music. Come on, man, this is just giving me goosebumps, people. Jesus, this is special. I told you, I have to see this. It's going to actually happen. It's not even a joke. I told you already this is going to happen. Wait, let me go back. No, go back. Come on, bro. Could you imagine the fucking energy in that crowd? Could you imagine? Oh my God.
Because right now there's a room full of people who decided that it was worth it to stay alive, at least for tonight. And I don't want you to forget that, okay?
I try desperately to run through the sand as I hold the water in the palm of my hand, because it's all that I have.
Now, obviously, this is just cell phone footage, right? So it's the quality is not all that great. But could you imagine? I mean, I've watched Tyler Joseph literally like properly shot, and he's just mad. His voice is mad. Just imagine. God, I just can't. I can't actually start. I can't even begin to imagine what that must sound like inside that venue. I can't even begin to imagine the energy there. I'd fall apart. I'd fall apart. Hands down, I would fall apart. You would need a stretcher to take me out of that fucking place.
And it's all that I need, but the winds of the water mean nothing to me, but I try my best and all that I can to hold tightly onto what's left.
Yeah. If you had touched my hand like that, I'd strap that hand immediately. Strap it, laminate it, and I'd literally cut it off and put it in the safe. I'd leave my hand in the safe. You know what I mean? I'd get some like chemicals to like keep it from smelling, right? And I'll just put it in the safe. You know what I mean? It's not safe enough leaving it on me.
In my hand, but no matter how tightly I was strained, this stand will slow me down and the water will drain. I'm just being dramatic, in fact, I'm only acting. The dead is an addict with a pen who's acting dead. Meaning that it pulls me back and forth. Spineless and pretend. Of course I'll be here again. See you tomorrow, but it's the end of today. End of my ways as a walking denial. My trial was filed.
What I love about Tyler Joseph, though, you can see he feels every fucking lyric through his body, man. Just look at how much feedback you get from his body. He's not just singing and being professional. You know what I mean? He's literally feeling everything. He's like convulsing in a way. That's crazy.
The crazy suicidal endings. Specialized guy. You hear me scream, fuck. water, and I'm lying here just crying. So watch me make you laugh.
I found out that other people resonated with the words that I said and realized I'm not alone in what I'm going through.
No, you're not, bro. Gonna.
Now the night is coming to an end.
No, this is truth. This is not gonna.
The sun will rise and we will try again.
This song is so beautiful, man.
Stay alive for me. You will die, but now your life is free. Take pride in what is sure to die. You can call
That's truth. That's one of my absolute favorite songs. That and Ghana, absolutely, very, very powerful. Very sad though.
Your eyes if you want. Sometimes things are less scary.
You guys will never know how much you truly mean to each of us. I wish we could individually talk about what we're going through, what we've been through, what's coming up. I wish we could all have those moments together individually. But I want you to know this music thing, it can really help.
It can. Music is everything. Music is a form of therapy. Says this music thing can really help. This music thing does help. It has helped me. It's helped me my entire life. Right? It's kept me sane, and it's not just a distraction. It's more than that. It's meaning. It's substance. It adds something to your life. And I used to listen to Eminem my entire life, and the reason why it resonated so much with me is because I was going through very similar things. I was relating to so much that Eminem was saying. You know what I mean? And that somehow kept me alive because I looked at Eminem and said, well, if you can do this, I can do this. If you can fight, I can fight. You know what I mean? Music is huge. It is so powerful. And that's why, scientifically, you guys can Google this, music resonates with, it's cellular. Your cells feel music. And that's why every single human being in the world feels music differently. Because a particular type of sound and a particular type of lyric, right, will speak to the cellular molecular level of you, right? Not the logical, the cellular molecular level, right? It is passion without logic. It's unreal. It's incredible. So music is so important. Let's go.
You use music, you use these sounds, you use a show like this. Whatever baggage, whatever thing you're going through right now, whatever you brought into this building today, I want you to know that you can use this show, you can use this music.
If I was in that crowd, I'd be like just the way, like you could hear you could hear a pin drop if Tyler had to just stop playing the piano. You could hear a pin drop. That's how silent the crowd is. But I would literally just stay there in the crowd and I just look to the person next to me and I'm like, come on, bro, let me give you a hug. Just bro, I'd be the weirdest guy. Let me just give you a hug, bro. Please. Let me just give you a hug, bro. Come here. You two, come here and let me give you a hug. Let me give you a hug.
To leave it all here and leave a little lighter. That's what music does. It makes things make sense for moments at a time. And honestly, when I see you guys all
Trees live. I'm sorry I paused again, but Trees live. If I had to see that live, I don't even understand. It is probably one of the most beautiful pieces ever that I've ever heard live. It is so beautiful.
out there and you sell out at a place like this, it means so much to us, and I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Josh, I love you, man. Thank you so much for being a part of this video, man.
We did slide to my dying days. If I'm not there and I'm far away, I said, don't be afraid. I said, don't be afraid.
I love the fact that they've got so many different formats. essentially. You know what actually makes this try not to cry challenge, right? This is beautiful. I don't think it's anything to like sort of cry about. But you know what actually tugs at those heartstrings, and it's so important, is you get this. The cell phone footage takes so much away from the power of those moments. It's environment, right? So being in that environment with that amount of energy around you, that immediately tugs at your emotional strings. So you'd immediately break there. You'd break open, not break down. And it's also the quality of the sound. Like if you actually listen to if you had to listen to this when it was properly recorded, you know what I mean? That it hits harder. Cell phone footage takes so much away from the emotion of that moment. It's being there, and if you're not there, is watching it as if you were there. You know what I mean? And not from a cell phone footage. It literally, the sound needs to be fantastic. So these moments are absolutely special, but cell phone footage never really quite cuts it. I mean, I don't film at concerts. I've done it once before in my life. I don't know why I did it. I don't ever use the footage. It's the most ridiculous thing. I did it at one concert, and then afterwards, 30 concerts after that, I didn't even touch my phone. I just experienced it for what it was. You know what I mean? And that's something super special. I just leave my phone, right? My phone stays in my pocket. I don't ever use my phone, and I just take in what it needs to be taken in. You know what I mean?
We are home. So stay alive because it's worth it, and don't kill yourself because that's not worth it. And I really mean that.
I say that all the time. I say that all the time. Stay alive because it's worth it. And I always speak about purpose. I always speak about what it is to actually have purpose on earth, right? And it's so important because you need to understand that your being, your physical being, although your body is the vehicle, there's so much more to that vehicle. There's so much more to what you bring to this planet at the end of the day. And it was a gift. This body, this soul was a gift, right? And I've always said that when you're given a gift like that, right, you need to treasure it. You need to give your body back better than what you got it. You got to give your body back in a better condition than what you got it, because it was a gift. You need to treasure that. And you also need to give your soul back to the universe, right? With having left a legacy. Having left a legacy, and when I say about legacy, it's not like a Tyler Joseph Tyler legacy. It's having touched people around the world, right? Or having touched people in your communities. It doesn't actually matter. If you had touched one person, your job is done, right? If you had touched two people, your job is done, right? That's what purpose is, and that's what purpose is so beautiful. And a lot of people don't see it because it's not evidently in front of them, but you just being alive, interacting with the earth, interacting with animals, people, that kind of thing, right? Is purpose. You know what I mean? Purpose for your dogs, purpose for your cats, purpose for people around you, purpose for your family. You have so much purpose, and it's ripple effects, because those people get affected by you, and then other people get affected by them, and it all started with you. So it's very important. Anyway, this is pretty cool. There are other ones I'm going to do as well. The cell phone footage takes quite a bit away from it, essentially, but I think I'm going to create my own try not to cry moments, because I think we can take enough really, really, really hard-hitting moments from their songs, and I'm going to try and make my own try not to cry edition of 21 Pilots. If you guys would be interested in that, just let me know down in the comments, right? Obviously, we're not doing greater form in this one. It's absolutely unnecessary. Love you all, man. Please stay safe, please stay healthy. Peace.